Divine greetings. Topic on Ifa Initiation and Orisha Initiation. Ifa Initiation is widely known across the world. It's been publicized mostly because Ifa brought to the diaspora during the transatlantic slave trade. And we have a lot of descendants of the Yoruba people across the diaspora. On the other side, Orisha Initiation, still also part of Isese, part of Yoruba tradition, is not widely as known. So with Orisha Initiation, you have to be called by said deity, or maybe you inherited the deity from your family line. Maybe in your family line, they've been serving and venerating Ogun or Shango or Olokun. Said deities pass down the generations. So you would know how to make sure that you're taking care of said deity when it's now your turn, because that deity would be a part of that family. And there was always going to be someone that will be venerating that deity, or a couple of deities. It could be one deity, it could be 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, whereas and the other path is when the Orisha themselves come to you and select you. But this is something that is a matter of destiny. What's happening a lot more these days, the Orishas are going to their own children, because a lot has happened during the religion, Christianity, Islam. A lot of things have happened to where many have abandoned their lineage, their traditions. But now, it might have skipped a couple of generations, but now the deities are going back. They're picking their people. They go and they start appearing to you in your dreams. They appear to you in visions. And if you're going to get some consultations done, they'll tell you in your Ifa consultation that you are a devotee of Ogun and you need to initiate into his priesthood. Ifa initiation, on the other hand, you don't really need to have a calling to practice Ifa. Ifa is a system. It's a metaphysical system, it's a spiritual system. It's a study of our Yoruba culture. It is the collective thoughts of the Yoruba people, the Yoruba ancestors, the deities. So it's something that is widely available to learn. Anyone can learn Ifa. However, when it comes to Orisha Initiation, that's why it's open. That's why Ifa Initiation is open to everyone. Everyone can practice Ifa. When it comes to the initiation, it's supposed to be restricted. Ifa Initiation is supposed to be restricted to certain lineages and but what we're seeing now is initiation is being done by, I think it's because of greed. I'm not sure. And we're seeing a lot of fake babalawos out there too. So that's why there's a lot of scams. A lot of people sending people messages online and people's inbox. So a lot of scams where people call themselves babalawos and they're all about making money. Whereas, on the other hand, of being an Orisha priest or priestess, because the deity comes to you, multiple deities. Before it was just one deity, but we're seeing a lot more of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deities can reach out to you. They'll come like one after the other. They don't come all at once. They give you time. Maybe 2 can appear to you, then eventually another 2, and then 1, or sometimes maybe just 1 or 2. The deity. So more than likely, if you're a water child, just giving you an example. Like, let's say you are a devotee for Oshun. You might get approached by Aje. You might get approached by Oshun. Sorry, you might get approached by Yemoja. You might get approached by Olokun. So if you're a water child, all the water gods might decide they want to work with you. Maybe in your lineage, you might have some of your ancestors that work with Ogun. With Yemoja, some of them might have worked with Olokun. So now that you're on your bloodline, you have the opportunity to work with multiple deities, because things have happened down the generation that it's probably skipped a couple of generations where it's now your turn. and you're having to inherit to venerate multiple deities because they haven't been taken care of in a while. So the Orisha initiation, it's strictly by lineage and also by the Orisha calling you, and it's a matter of destiny that you are destined to serve these deities. So not everyone is open to Orisha initiation, because even if you do the Orisha initiation, if the deity is not working with you, you won't hear all the work you do would not work. If you're working for people, if you go through the initiation, you will not get their powers, you will not get their ashe. You just wasted your time. But with the Ifa initiation, you're able to get Orunmila, and then there are certain secret societies that you might have the opportunity to join where they will back you up in your work. But with the Orisha initiation, there's no such thing. You need to get the power of the deity to work with you. If not, you're wasting your time. So that's why you see a lot of my videos is about your spirituality, your hearing, your vision, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your clairaudience, because there's work to do as an Orisha devotee. The spirits work with you. They will work with you. If you are not ready to be hearing from them, they tell you things. They give you work, they give you assignments. It's not something you can just say, I want to be initiated into Ogun, and you're not hearing from Ogun. Then what's the point? So this is important so when people ask me, I want to do initiation, you can't just do the initiation if you don't have a calling. But you can do Ifa initiation if you want to really get initiated into the Yoruba tradition. So this is just to give you kind of like an overview on what is Ifa initiation. Ifa is widely open, is a study of Yoruba tradition, Yoruba spirituality, Yoruba metaphysics, Yoruba cosmology, African spirituality under the Yoruba people. It's open to study for everyone. The initiation is supposed to be restricted, but it's not. If you're lucky, you might find a temple that would do the initiation for you. There are lots of very thirsty, they're my people, but I'll just be honest, there are thirsty people out there that will do the initiation for you for the right price. But that doesn't mean that you might be getting the best. You might be doing the best. You just need to be careful with what you put on your head, because it's not all initiations that will work with your spirit. So your Ori should be able to lead you. Now, on the other hand, that's for Ifa initiation. It's now publicized everywhere. But on the other hand, for Orisha initiation, if a deity is not reaching out to you, you did not inherit this deity or set deities, deities. Most of the time it's 16 deities. If any of these 16 deities are not reaching out to you, you don't have dreams, you don't have visions, there's no confirmation of them wanting to work with you, you don't need to be doing the initiation, because you're wasting your time. You won't have the ashe. So that's just to clear the difference between these are two clear pathways in Yoruba Isese for initiation. I wouldn't say pick wisely. It's just a matter of which one is your Ori calling you to, Ifa or Orisha. But if you don't have a destined spiritual contract with the deities, you can't go Orisha initiation. It's just that simple. But Ifa, you might be lucky. Ireo.